Today we're going to play through and talk about La Rejouissance from the Royal Fireworks. This is by George Friedrich Handel, German composer, arranged by Richard Meyer. This is the violin two-part. All right. We have some markings here, some bowing markings that are really important. There are three of them. LH, you'll see it in bold, the bold letter M, and the bold UH. This means lower half, middle, and upper half of the bow. So your editor or arranger, Mr. Meyer, has informed you of where to be in the bow in any particular piece, any particular place, in the piece here. One place to note, looking, and this happens a couple of times, at measure 16. Notice where it says UH upper half after the dotted half note on the A, all right, going into the pickup to 17. So what happens here is you play here, here's the pickup to 15. And you have this long dotted half note down bow that puts you in the upper half. Well, stay there, all right? Because a lot of times when we have a long down bow like this, we go way out here, all right? We immediately want to go back to the frog, or we want to do something with the bow. But actually, if we plan ahead, we can see the next part there in this violin two part is the pickup to 17 is piano, all right? And so it's easier to play piano if we just stay in the upper half. So starting at 16, 2, 3, and then stay there. And this happens twice. It also happens at the pickup to 37. Same thing. The beginning of 36, dotted half note, puts you in the upper half, and then you just stay there to play piano. All right. More notes about the bowing. We have hooked bows in this. Maybe you've seen hooked bows before. Look up at measure 9, where we have the up on the two quarter notes. We also have some of those toward the end. Well, there's some in the middle, measure 30, measure 31, measure 50, measure 51. And the hooked bow means that we go the same direction with the bow, but we're going to re-articulate, all right? Anytime you see the tie, okay, and two notes together like that, and you have an articulation, it means that the composer or arranger wants you to re-articulate those notes, whether it be down, down, or up, all right? We also have hooked bows in 20, 21, 40, 41, all right? And they work the same way, even though the rhythm looks a little different. The only difference is we're holding the first note out for 3 counts, all right, 3 beats, because it's a dotted half note, and then going into the quarter note. So look, the first time it happens at measure 20, we have... All right, I'll do it again at measure 20. Notice my bow stops, and then I re-articulate the quarter note there at the end of 20. Same thing happens 40 and 41. Okay, I re-articulate that note going through there. This entire piece is staccato, all right, or detached. Notice in measure 5 it says simile. It means the same thing here as it means in ELA class. It means the same, or to play it similarly, all right? So you have all these staccatos before there, all right? And so you're just going to keep on playing staccato over all these quarter notes and eighth notes, all right? Also about bow placement in the beginning, the LH where it says lower half, that means down here, all right? Literally split your bow in half, all right? And what's the lower half down here? Around the balance point, I think, is a good place to start this piece. So that you have a really strong start. Notice you have an accent on that half note when you start there. If you're playing out here in the upper half or in the middle somewhere, all right, it's hard, okay, to get the staccato, or to get the accent. All right, then at the pick up to 3, he wrote in the middle of the bow, because you're kind of there anyway, right? All right, and then you're off to the races, okay? But if you pay attention to the bow placement, this lower half, upper half, the dynamics will be much more contrasted throughout. If you like this tutorial video, make sure to subscribe for more tutorial videos like this one. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.